So I want to talk about a few points in this video. The first one is about my own personal experience, and I'm a little bit hesitant to talk about this because most guys who watch my videos have not had this kind of experience before in the past. Have had not had. Didn't have this kind of experience in the past. Most guys haven't. In the past, plenty of times I have mentioned on my videos that my body count is well into the triple digits. You guys can already kind of feel the vibe from me that I'm a player type of dude. So this is why I'm hesitant about talking about this, because most guys have not had slept with that many women. But anyways, nonetheless, it doesn't make sense when a woman says that to me, or even a guy, that you just haven't met the right one. I have talked to and met hundreds, if not thousands, of women. So what do you mean I haven't met the right one? Of course I have. Or is it because there is no such thing as the right one? Fellas, I don't know about you guys, but any woman can become submissive to you if you are doing your part. If you are acting like a man, you will put her in her feminine energy. There is no such thing as the right one or the wrong one. Vast majority of women have become feminized, have become feminists, excuse me. So when you say they just haven't met the right one, it doesn't make sense to me, because I've messed around with thousands of women. I have slept with women well into the triple digits. Let's just say for simple math that I have slept with 100 women, okay? It's way more than that, but let's just say that. And I'm not the top 20% man yet, right? And I'm still being able to sleep with that many women. How did that happen? A lot of cold approaches, a lot of Tinder game, a lot of Instagram game. The only reason I DM girls on Instagram is because I have 22,000 followers on there. My Instagram is popping. So follow me on Instagram, by the way. This is why. Otherwise, if I only had 500 followers, didn't have a whole lot of interesting pictures of myself, any picture of me without my shirt on, I'm not going to be hitting up girls because I know it's not going to give me results. So that's how my body count went up like that. So a lot of cold approaches and stuff, right? Yeah. So what does that mean? That means that I was doing that pickup artistry, the cold approach thing, my whole life. And what do we know about that? The success rate is like 5 to 100. If you get 100 girls number, you have success with 5 women, max, right? So that means if I've slept with 100 women, what is that math? So it's 5 to 100 ratio, right? I can't do math right now. What is that in fractions? 1/20th? So 20 times more? So what's 100 times 20? 2,000, right? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. 2,000 women at least that I've messed around with, that I've talked to, I've hit up, I've tried to hang out with. So what makes you think that I haven't met enough women to know that all women, if not most women, are like this, are like that, are alike? This is why do you think I say that women's nature is women's nature is women's nature, is universal, regardless of her race, background, ethnicity, skin color, whatever? Because I have had first-hand experience. I'm not just talking all this shit without knowing what I'm saying. My own life, my own personal experiences are the statistics, are the data that I get all this information from, because I have had so much experience. I wish I didn't. I wish I spent a little bit more time studying, focusing on my study. I was extremely lucky to be able to pass most of my classes in my early college days, because I was chasing too much ass and I wasn't focusing on my studying, and I was passing with C's and D's, and my GPA dropped a lot. I couldn't go to the top tier engineering school that I really wanted to go to because of that. But I still managed to go to some other engineering school, decent engineering school that I'm in right now. So that's my first point, right? Now let's talk about this. Well, before I jump to the second point, let's elaborate a little bit more on that. So fellas, I'm not telling you guys that you should bring this point up with everyone who tells you this, that oh, you just haven't met the right one, just try harder, because most likely you haven't had that much experience. But however, what I do want you to tell them though is that, how about you? Which is my second point. Why is she still single? Why is she still on Tinder, on Instagram, on shaking her ass, trying to get all these likes? What does that mean? That means that she herself hasn't found the right one either, right? That means that she's been burnt herself as well, right? So that means she knows what it feels like to be burnt. And this is why she always goes out there and talks shit about men to her girlfriends, that oh, all men are like this, men are dogs, this, that, and the other. Nobody's telling her, why haven't you found the right one? Or you just haven't found the right one. You just haven't found the right one, right? Nobody's telling her any of that. She's getting a free pass, right? Why? Because she's a woman. But nonetheless, she's going through the exact same stuff, isn't she? So put that shit back on her. She might say, oh, I'm not the one complaining, I'm not the one giving up. Exactly, you don't have to. You are getting all the free benefits regardless if you're dating someone or you're not. Even when women are in relationships, she gets tons of compliments by simps and benefits from simps. Simps are trying to do X, Y, and Z for her. Even when a woman is single, she's getting the same type of treatment. Not the same thing for a man. So remind her that, okay, what about yourself? Why aren't you trying to get in a relationship? Because you know the heartburn, girl. You know the heartache. You know the headache. This is why you're not doing it. And since you can get the same treatment with or without being in a relationship, you'd much rather be not in a relationship. Because then you still get the same benefits of being in a relationship, but you don't get the heartburn, the heartbreak, the headache of being in a relationship. Women don't have that luxury. That's my second point, fellas. Right? Am I saying anything wrong here? Like, am I lying here? Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this. You can only take so much heartbreak, fellas. If you truly love someone, and I know most of you guys who watch my videos have been burnt, otherwise you would not be watching red pill content. Most likely you're watching red pill content because some shit happened in your life, or multiple some shits happened in your life, and now you want answers. If everything was going fine and how it's supposed to, you would not be watching red pill content. So once you truly love a woman and she shatters your heart, she shatters your ego, right? Our ego gets hurt a lot more than our heart. But once you love someone, those kind of exist together, coexist together, and all of it gets shattered. How can you possibly build that back up? Women can't even do that. Why do you think these women have on their Tinder bio, on Tinder and other dating profiles, not here for hookups, or you gotta take me out on a date, or something on the line that ask for my snap, or gives their snap on there so guys can hit them up, and guys can ask them on Snapchat, or guys can ask their Snapchat and start talking to them on Snapchat? It's because she's been burnt enough times to know that all men want is to sleep with her, for the most part, off of Tinder, right? She's been burnt enough to have that experience. That's why she's already putting a wall in front of her saying, not here for hookups. Already giving you signs that, oh, I'm a single mother. My child comes before me. If you can't handle it, swipe left. Things like that, right? They have all sorts of standards on there. Why do you think that's happening? Because they have had experiences with that. They have already been burnt. Nobody's telling them, oh, you just haven't found the right one. Right? So that's what I'm saying, is my last point, by the way, is that your heart, your ego can only take so much of this. You've been burned once, twice. And by the way, fellas, all it takes is one time, one solid heartbreak, to completely change and rewire your mind and how you look at women and dating and everything else in general. That's all it takes, is one good one. One solid heartbreak. Or it could be multiple occasions or multiple heartbreaks. For me, it took one. But besides that, as I said, I was a cold approach guy, right? So I've been rejected my entire life. Way more than I've been successful with women. Your favorite dating coach or your favorite cold approach coach doesn't want to tell you that, right? About the failure rates. Yeah. So I've kind of had rejection. Like I was very used to rejection, so that wasn't a big deal for me, for my ego. But my heart was broken from my last ex, and it was a solid one. It's the first time I actually loved someone. And how do you know if you love someone? That's another video topic. And when she cheated on me, left me, and did me dirty or whatever, and I say that it's not all her fault. It's my fault as well. I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I became feminine. She became masculine, so things just didn't work out. And we all know women and how vindictive they can get. So she did what she's programmed to do. Anyway, so after that, no. My heart, my ego can't take that anymore. And that's why it evolved into becoming very, very, very smart about picking the right woman. And yes, she is right on when women do say that, oh yes, you just haven't found the right one. Yes, you're right, I haven't found the right one. But the problem is 98% of y'all hoes are not the right one. And that's why I'm single. That's why I am not in a serious monogamous relationship, in an LTR, or that's why I will never think about getting married, because 98% of women are no good out here. I don't want to say all women are like this, because that's very easy to say and very appealing to say to our ego, but there's 4 billion women on this planet, so I can't just make a bold statement like that without any true solid evidence. So I'm sure there's some good woman out there, but at what cost do I find her? The same cost that I was paying to my college, early college days, where I was chasing ass, trying to find that right one, that good one, or trying to find my next prey to get laid with, and ended up almost failing most of my classes. So am I gonna pay another cost like that in my life, where I'm spending all this valuable time, or wasting all this valuable time trying to find a good woman, and wasting my whole entire life and not accomplishing the things that actually matter in the long time, and not getting closer to the final destination of my life that I could get to reach my to reach my maximum potential that I can get to? Am I gonna waste my time and not do that and chase ass instead? Hell no. So that's my answer to that. Yeah, you're right, I haven't found the right one. And sure, yeah, I have my eyes open. I know how to vet a woman out. I know how to filter a woman out. I'm not stupid in that regards. But the problem is just that there is no high quality good woman anymore left in this dating market. As I've mentioned this plenty of times, fellas. Every single year, the dating market is getting worse and worse and worse. The pool of good women are shrinking and shrinking and shrinking every single year. They're coming up with new Instagram features, right? Like, Instagram wasn't a big thing when I was in high school. Now it's a huge deal. Girls live off of Instagram. If you take their Instagram away, some of these chicks will probably commit suicide. That's how much Instagram means to them. Snapchat has become so much more popular. They're coming up with new dating apps. OnlyFans. I don't know what else they're going to come up with. It's all becoming virtual. It's all becoming an attention-seeking platform, and women are jumping on this bandwagon. Sure, all women want and need attention, but if she cannot control that impulsive behavior, she ain't the right one. Point blank, period. So that's what I want you guys to know, is that it's insanity, according to Albert Einstein, when you do the same exact thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So if you are here in this dating market, just trying and trying and trying because everybody's telling you to do so, is that just try harder, you just haven't found the right one, you just haven't found the right one. And doing it over and over and over again, expecting the same results, without changing your strategies, without changing how you are going about doing this, then you're insane. And that's my question to you, is that how much can you take? How much could that woman take? She couldn't take it a whole lot. She's been burnt right and left. Guys fucked her over right and left. They pumped and dumped her and never called her right and left. Why do you think her body count is so high? She's never going to tell you. She's never going to tell you that, right? About her actual body count, but we all know what it is. And that's why she's to that point of where now she's having to clearly say it on her Instagram and dating app profiles, not here for hookups. That's a dead giveaway, is that she has been burnt thousands, if not hundreds of times. Is when she puts that, not here for hookups. And it's way more common in women's bio on these dating apps than you think. So we're all getting burnt here. We all are. Men, women, everyone is. But only men are getting pointed finger at. Do you know why though, fellas? It's because women know if we check ourselves out from the dating market, they're gonna stop getting benefited. Our attention, our resources benefit them, and they need that to survive. More of our attention than our resources. Without our attention, women are not going to survive. I even made a video about this. Go check it out. And that's why they have to keep using these kind of tactics. Shaming languages. Who hurt you? You just haven't found the right one. Just try harder to keep us in this playing field. How Coach Greg Adams would say, in the plantation, right? To keep us working like a fucking hamster on a hamster wheel, on this never-ending cycle of getting burnt and trying it again. Your life is only so long, and you can only take so much. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, stay blessed, stay beautiful, and above all, stay classy.